opening up a can of worms. Like, you could go viral tomorrow.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in
Soul Connect
to another episode of the Labor Lounge. We appreciate you. Labor Lounge, that's right, we can work it out. All that issue can't talk at work, we can talk about. Labor Lounge, I ain't gonna argue with ya. I'ma hit you with these facts so that you can get the picture. Hey.
Labor Lounge. Even when Walmart tries to stay out of the headlines, they can't. They just attract the BS. So in today's story, let's look at, imagine yourself being injured, going to the hospital, getting treated, just to come to and find out that you've been robbed. And the person that robbed you was the person who should have been looking after you at the hospital. And we're not talking about the doctors or the nurses. We're talking about the security guards. In this story we got coming up, we have a security guard who said that they was going to take advantage of some people at the hospital. And guess where they ended up? Walmart. So we're going to get into this story and we're going to come back and we're going to talk a little bit about it. But before you do that, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share this content out with a friend. Here it is.
Imagine being injured in the hospital and at the same time your credit card is being used at a Walmart. Not only that, somebody who is supposed to be providing security is charged with the crime.
This story begins in Largo at the intersection of Belcher Road and 126th Avenue North.
He was a motorcyclist that was involved in a crash.
Pinellas Park PD is talking about Carlos Roman. Seriously injured in the February 12th crash, Roman was taken by ambulance to Bayfront Health in St. Petersburg.
During that transport, his belongings were transferred to Bayfront, and those belongings were placed in a secure location.
Roman eventually got his belongings back, but it didn't take long for him to realize something was missing.
He contacted us and reported that his credit card had been stolen, as well as $100 from his wallet during his stay at the hospital, and that credit card had been used at a location here in the city, the Walmart.
When this Walmart surveillance video was recorded, police say Roman was still in the hospital. But video shows a man using Roman's debit card at the self-checkout to buy almost $160 worth of merchandise and gift cards.
That is a common purchase that people make when they're using somebody's credit card fraudulently.
Police say this video helped them identify the suspect in the case as Irvin Green, a 29-year-old security guard at Bayfront. While the victim was being treated in the ER, investigators say Green had access to the victim's belongings.
That's crazy. The security guard taking advantage of people that's in the hospital ends up at Walmart buying gift cards and some more stuff. He spent just over $100. You know, and it's like, was it stuff that you really need? What was the purpose for you going ahead and doing just the petty theft? To me, it just don't make sense. But fortunately for this particular victim, they ended up finding who actually did it, and I'm assuming they're going to get their money back. But a lot of the time, especially like in retail, dealing with credit card fraud is one of the more difficult things to try to really button down. A lot of the times it don't end up this way, where you find out who actually did it, and it's a long process trying to get all that stuff cleared up. I believe in Pinellas County, that's where Clearwater, Florida is. So that's crazy to me because I like Clearwater, Florida. That's one of my go-to spots when you talk about nice beaches. Clearwater got it. But also just recently found out that's that Scientology area too. So you got to be careful with that. But other than that, man, it's just crazy that we had a security guard of all people, who thought that he was just going to get away with taking advantage of people who was actually in the hospital. So y'all tell me what y'all think about this, man. Till next time, I'm out.